Oh, you're showing everything on screen now.
Go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am one of your casters tonight. My name is Benjamin, the Benjameister, and I'm here with my fellow caster. Introduce yourself, my dude.
Once again, here casting with you is Wilco, also known in the game and in the league as Freefall Zero. Because, everyone always takes my name, so the zero has to be added. And I hope we'll be here for a very good match.
Oh, I hope so too. I'm excited. It's always exciting when we're here. There's always some sort of shenanigans going on. Let me just open the stream on my phone so I can read chat. Remember, if you guys are excited as well, please post in chat. what you're excited to talk about. Okay, so my books look like they're 2 seconds from falling off of my shelf. So if you hear a loud bang, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also, are we actually understandable? Would be nice. Like, I have a history of being way too low, but
and I can do
has
American
habit to be
Sign
way too loud.
Language. Those are Naruto hand signs, not American Sign Language.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do the weep shit here in this the official DCCS server. But no, it should be a very exciting game. Like Underwater Squad, first place team against Wyvern, fourth place team. They snuck in at the last moment still. The last 2 matches that we played was still kind of up in the air who was going to be in playoffs. And in the regular season, they actually tied each other. So let's hope we get at least 3 matches here. And it's not going to be a shitstorm, because that would be kind of sad. And
I'm super excited. I think I watched Underwater Esports versus Underwater Squad, versus Doran's Esports, and that was really, really exciting to watch. And I hope that something similar occurs. I think that Wyvern was a bit more well known than Doran's in terms of like their skill and proving themselves previously. So I think if we see a game similar to last time, it is going to be epic like that. I just think it's going to be really, really exciting, really, really fun. I want to see some funny shenanigans like last time. I don't remember if there probably was like a game in between, but Doran's versus Underwater Esports. Underwater Squad, fuck.
Yeah,
Doran's Esports versus Underwater Squad. We had that hilarious moment with the stack up double kill. That I think is like the most viewed clip currently on the channel. Probably because I viewed it myself like 10 times over. It was really, really funny.
You're view building.
Hmm?
You're kind of view building it.
Well, no, it's a fucking hilarious clip.
Yeah, that's true. So first we have Underwater Squad, like the first place team. So overall, they're kind of the boss to beat this playoffs right now. They came in a bunch of older players who already played in the first season DCS, like some top class in Elo and in high level. They took one of the players of ZEPHYR from the championship team last season, and yeah, they just made their promise come through. They came in, they kind of wrecked over everybody, and they only had 2 ties, and I think might have been a little bit on the easier side for themselves. Once you start winning, you kind of take it easy sometimes. You can let the map go through.
Yeah, but not to be outdone, ZEPHYR Wyvern.
Yeah,
So I'm excited to see what these teams are capable of. Certainly a lot, because we've seen like their previous games. Like we know how good they are. I mean,
yeah. I think overall, looking at Wyvern, it's like the Water Squad's overall pretty good team. Like all their players, there was the stats were released halfway through the split, and you saw all the Water Squad players were like in the top 10. And when you looked at Wyvern, they're more like a team-playing team, but individually they're not the best per se. Not to say they're bad, but you could see like it was Baguette Senpai at the top of the list, but then all his teammates are way further down the line. So it's more like the overall skill of Underwater Squad against Wyvern and the teamwork and the executes. And indeed, like you said, like Baguette Senpai kind of has to shine for his team like he did against Unicorn to even make Wyvern stand a chance against Underwater Squad, I think. Because if he's not stepping up, I don't really see them winning all too easily.
Well, come on. If it was an easy win, then it wouldn't be an exciting match to watch. Well, we're here for some excitement, some fire, and I think that that Wyvern can definitely bring in the heat. They are really good team players, as you said, and one of the things that was able to slow down Underwater Squad's matches, especially in their matches versus Doran's, was the incredible team play, the grouping plays that were made by Doran's. And if Wyvern can execute those plays just better, then it is going to be incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
esports team Tven says the mics get muted when you switch. Okay. Just making sure that
Yeah, but
we weren't
and of course,
talking.
like we have WYVERN now coming in as 4th place team, but of course they are last season champions because I just hope it will put a fire under their asses, so it will get them to play a lot better than maybe in the
Yeah.
regular season, because like that extra motivation to get in there. So
Yeah. I mean, it's going to give them a lot of bragging rights if they're going to be, because if you saw on those stats previously, Underwater Squad had 0 losses this tournament, and if Wyvern can be the first ones to hit that loss, then well, they get bragging rights and they get to really show that there's a reason why we won last season. There's a reason why we were on top, and we aren't stopping.
yeah, that's why I'm interested to see the Vito also coming in. Like, it's best of 3 this time instead of best of 2 of the default season. So it's a little bit more to play with picks and bans. Normally you would get a lot of maps out of the way, 2 for both team, and then you pick your maps. But now you can just ban 1 map, then you have to pick before you can ban again. So that makes for a whole different dynamic in how you pick your maps. And seeing how WYVERN was able to beat Underwater Squad on Nuke in the regular season, I'm very interested to see if Underwater Squad might consider taking away their normal standard ban in favor for the nuke ban. Or that they just manage to fix their nuke, look at the demos, and then be able to just beat WYVERN on it. So with that, we should be able to get in the vetoes now.
Yeah,
when I looked at the team stats so far, I saw both teams don't really play Dust, so I'm interested to see who's gonna ban it.
I'm disappointed, honestly.
Disappointed to not play Dust, the classic.
Yeah, I mean that's literally like I've played, I don't know, like 2 hours of CS:GO, and there was all spent on Dust.
Well, yeah, and
I have played several hundred hours of CS 1.6 though, the Half-Life mod, and basically Dust is the only map there, so got a lot of experience there.
And the Water Squad banning Inferno, and WYVERN actually banning Overpass, a map they're kind of known for. They did lose against Hypress in the last match, kind of in a harsh way, but interesting to see them pick the way. And then indeed, we see this nuke pick from WYVERN again. They're confident. We won in the regular season. We can do this again. And the Water Squad not respecting this nuke pick and giving it away and picking Mirage themselves. One they played only once, I think, so far in the season. But we'll have to see what the final map is going to be. I think it's going to be Vertigo, yes, with the ancient ban from WYVERN, that a map they're not very experienced on. We're going to have a banger closer in Vertigo. So it's going to be WYVERN, which they already beat Underwater Squad on with the nuke pick. Then it's going to be Mirage for Underwater Squad. And if need be, we'll close with a Vertigo gameplay, which after 2 games of concentrated play, Vertigo can sometimes be become a shithole everywhere with nades flying, people just running through everything, fighting ramp. So I'm excited for if we can reach Vertigo.
It's going to be great. I love these close quarters, like high intensity maps. Like they're always so much fun, and especially like if we do get to a 3rd game, of course, by the 3rd game, it's super intense, and I'm very excited for that. You did mention that they did do the overpass ban, but I think because Underwater did beat Dorans on it last time, and so probably they rewatched the VODs and they saw, okay, they know their way around this map, so let's ban it out. Both teams really comfortable with Nuke. They both played it, and I'm sure they both have strategies for the map. So it's going to be a test to see who is. I think that's going to be like the most even playing field, choosing Nuke, where both teams are comfortable with the pick.
Yeah, and Mirage is the most unknown, I think. I think WYVERN only played on it once, or even they didn't even play on it, I think. Let me look it up real quick. They played 0 maps on Mirage, so we don't know what WYVERN's gonna bring on this Mirage pick. They're very known for their executes and their slower play and the utility, so Mirage is a map that's very suitable for that, but they haven't played it so far. So on the one hand, it's their map they haven't played. On the other hand, they might have prepped it beforehand, baiting Underwater Squad in and having it prepped nonetheless.
The surprise pick.
Yeah, and for WYVERN as well. Like, they banned Overpass because they got beat on it pretty harshly in the last match. But on the other hand, they excellently played on Vertigo in that same series and absolutely demolished their opponent's team. So, and they also said in an interview on the end, they said like we actually prepped a lot for Vertigo. So if Wyvern does manage to get this nuke pick, or if they don't and they manage to take over Mirage, I think they have to feel pretty confident going into Vertigo, taking that momentum from the last series you played into your next match. Always has a nice feeling to it.
Yeah, I completely agree. At least from the games that I've seen, it looks like Wyvern does have a Vertigo under their control. They are much more comfortable at it. I haven't seen Underwater play Vertigo before, but I'm certain they have. I mean, it's a very popular map. It's been played in like 3 games that I've seen so far.
Yeah, they actually played it 5 times already, and they won 4 of them.
Well, they're clearly very comfortable as well. So yeah, I mean, both these teams are just very well matched. It's going to come down to 2 main scenarios, I think, where the first scenario is ZEPHYR Wyvern groups up, plays really, really well as a team, and completely blindsides Underwater Squad with fast plays and just generally, strength in numbers kind of thing, where they overload a point and quickly plant the bomb and get the hell out of there, or just hunker down and defend. Maybe bait something somewhere else. Then there's another scenario where they don't group as 5, because, and if they group maybe often in 2 or 3 smaller teams, then, then I think the single player potential, like the solo player potential of the players on Underwater Squad may outclass ZEPHYR Wyvern. And once the numbers advantages are in Underwater Squad's favors, then it may fall apart for ZEPHYR Wyvern. We did see, especially in last game, Dorans versus Underwater Squad, T3 especially popping off and securing the numbers advantage for his team. One person able to take out 2 or 3 players in a very, very short period of time, even though they were winning that specific round. Just making sure that they don't get caught out. That's going to be the thing that Wyvern really needs to care about.
Yeah, I think that if you want to sum these teams up against each other, it's probably going to be like the overall skill level of Underwater Squad against the team play of Wyvern indeed. So it's going to be like a more chaotic game. I think Underwater Squad should be favored almost all the time. On the other hand, Wyvern is known to be a bit more passive, slow on the grind. And we also know from last year, like Wyvern Quad, who is an old Wyvern player, he is known to be a bit quick on the trigger, quick to move his feet forward. So if he gets laid into a trap by Wyvern, if they can get the advantage in that way, I can see Wyvern getting the access to bomb sites quite often, to be honest. Like, it's going to be a test of patience, I think, between these two teams a lot. And especially the T side for Wyvern is going to be pretty crucial for them, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. Depending on the maps, we do see the most fighting around Nuke. So that's gonna be our first match of the game. Map of the game. Fuck words, dude. First
It's
map
still early.
of the day. So we're gonna see the most chaos, I think, on that map, where teams. This is kind of their. I'm sure they've played a warm up this morning, but a warm up against each other, like test out what the strategies are going to be. I think that's going to be the most chaotic of the thing, and then we're really going to see the slow, methodical pace when it comes to Mirage. That map specifically has like a lot of entry points to every single bomb point, a lot of choke points, a lot of peaking angles. I know that because I watch let's say I watched like YouTubers who just play Mirage and nothing else.
Yeah,
but
that's very true.
That's what I can tell you. Is I think that by the second game we're going to see the most come out of these two teams in terms of strategy. For maybe it might be that by the second half of game 1. After the first half of Nuke, we might see it stop being a fiesta and start being a lot more focused. And then So yeah, we just got word that the knife round is starting. So this is going to determine who, I believe, who picks.
It doesn't
Does
really
not
matter
matter for
for
this
this.
map.
No, it's like the opponents. If Wyvern picks the map, that means the Water Squad can pick the sides they will start on. So, assuming I think Nuke was the map that was picked first. So, oh, Mirage was actually picked first. I hear now. So that means Wyvern will get the pick on the side that they want to start. Almost all teams, I think, generally like to start City on almost all maps, or almost all the maps. And Mirage is, I think, nothing really different. So it's gonna probably be Wyvern starting on the CT side. And one of the crucial things as well is gonna be these pistol rounds, because I've casted a few series this season, and some of the best of twos, if you just see a team lose all the pistols in both maps, and in this case might even be 3 maps, you just lose so much power and control over your own ability to play the game. Especially on the CT side with the harsher economy, the harder resets where the Ts can just bounce back way quicker. I would like to see Wyvern at least take the first pistol to get off the ground running on the opponent's map pick, because I think if Underwater Squad gets ahead and gets rolling and started early on their own map pick, they might steamroll the T side. And on CT and Mirage, you actually want to at least draw out the first half with somewhat like an 8-7.
Well, you do say that, and we do have the history of ZEPHYR Wyvern, especially versus the Unicorns. They completely stomped the pistol rounds and got extremely ahead. But on the other hand, Underwater Squad lost a lot of the pistol rounds to Dorans, but still were able to pull ahead. And I think it's going to be it's mostly to do with the op factor. McDingle, he is a really, really great opper. I think Pingu is the opper for ZEPHYR Wyvern.
No,
I don't know.
Mostly Baguette Senpai is, I think, the APA for them.
Baguette? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I saw Baguette mostly with M4s and AKs, but the just specifically with the angles that you can get on the sites, I think whoever is able to get the op first, or whoever is able to stay with the ops the most, is going to have the advantage, just based judging on the map itself with all the sight lines.
Yeah, especially
So
on
it's
Mirage,
going to be
like on the mid side, on mid, to get mid control on APA is just very important, especially on the CT side, to keep that control, to stay there, and try to not get smoked off, to try to get those one ways, to still peek in, maybe retake mid. Because if you lose mid on Mirage, you can play around it by pushing maybe B apps, pushing Palace, pushing rank, taking control there. But if you don't manage to do that, it's gonna be a whole different game.
And as we start that, the game itself does begin. Baguette looking as ridiculous as ever in his player profile. They're gonna start here and move towards, I think that's B site. Yes.
Yes. And we're gonna see just a fast A play from the Underwater Squad here, just rushing out of
Bandan might move first blood here. Drops out, but he is caught out by Ivar. So Bandan goes down. That is first blood for Ivar. We have a bit of a free flank here that might get caught out. Maybe Ivar in the corner does see the gunshots from Baguette trying to catch him through the wall, like the little hole in the wall. Quad holding A site. They do have the bomb planted. And he might catch everyone out here. He gets some shots out, but misses. As McDingle getting 2 nice, really clean headshots on the Pingu. And Kenny does go down, but that is ZEPHYR Wyvern, like usual, winning the pistol rounds with absurd amount of oh, is this wrong? I think we have
it's the wrong way around. It's a classic. But it's a classic.
Yeah, I was about to say it makes sense that from previous match that Wyvern would have won that, but no, Squad won that. There we go. Everything's fixed as the world should be, and I take that back in classic fashion. Wyvern losing the gun round. Sorry. Oh my God, T3. What the heck? 4 kills? Wait, what?
That's a quick way to finish up the round.
Okay, well, T3, we said something about these players doing solo plays and really popping off, and T3 just got a quad kill on the ramp there.
I think it was the CT just pushing the ramp, trying to get a pick here, but...
All right, they're both going towards B site. ZEPHYR throwing a nade just to clear out a bit. And we have Underwater Squad taking this really early lead. T3 now has his AK instead of the Galil.
Yeah, WYVERN with pretty passive B hold here from kitchen and from short. But they do have the first pick in mid, I think. Yeah, they did manage to get a pick there. And the Underwater Squad still trying to maintain control here, because if they can maintain this control, it at least keeps the CTs in the bomb sites. But you can already see WYVERN fully rotating towards the A bomb site. Just leave one player behind. And Underwater Squad seems to be wanting to meet them, but oh no, they're actually setting up for a B play, it seems. They might go for a B split here. And then
they
it's
could
up
get
to the
caught
B
out.
side defender. Yeah, it's up to Kenny Schieten here.
Mythic Kyle might catch Baguette's on the other side of the wall next to him. So, could be dangerous.
Whereabouts. But already a second player back for WYVERN on the B bomb side. Like, no sound being made on A, no real commitment from Underwater Squad. So, especially in the 4v5, just reset yourself to B vault.
Wow, okay, very clean kills here. But Kenny does go down. He was already nearly dead anyway, so it's not much of a loss. He did what he could. Got one, took one down.
Already spotted the player bench. And yeah, just like that, they're getting executed. Right, very nice hold from WYVERN, getting an early pick. Just resetting once the Underwater Squad guys from mid don't commit to a bomb site immediately. And just wait it out, straight to kills. 1 or 2 CTs do fall, but in the end, it shouldn't be a worry for them. And they are going to be shooty building.
Yeah, this is what we said earlier. Once they actually slow down the pace of the game a little bit and team up. Ooh, very nice kills onto Ivar. With a good smoke and just spray and pray. As they kind of hunker down around A site, leaving one on B. Bondon.
Playing it slowly, but gets actually peeked by McDonnell. I'm not sure what angle he took there, but... Oh, can he schieten with the peek by a bench? No,
yeah, not in time. It's down
That's
to
a pretty
Phoenix
important kill.
Finger.
If he gets that, it's a retake for the CTs, but now they might even commit for a save here with Phoenix on 17 HP.
Okay,
now they're going for it. Running out, trying to peek ramp, but yeah, there's too many people there. Just a double ramp setup. They probably know they're coming from CT. And no way in hell the CTs are getting in there to get kills.
Yeah, and as I keep saying and then keep getting shown right, it's all about that very, very beginning first few seconds, the first like 10, 20 seconds of the game, where it's the aggression. They just need to match it and slow it down here as they are all rushing onto A site and setting stuff up. Quad.
And getting that quick palace player. Always a nice try for CTs to do. Like, if there's no player there, you get some pretty free control. But yeah, if you meet a player there with an AK, no way in hell you're getting anything done with USP. Yeah, and that should be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was perfect. They literally took not a single point of damage.
Yes. But on the other hand, like, it's a free round. Like, WYVERN is not committing anything, not even a single Kevlar or utility. So they would have hoped for 1 kill, but you shouldn't expect any more from them coming out of it.
Okay, Baguette bought an op and dropped it for Phoenix. Yes. So let's see what Phoenix can do here. I mean, he shoots into the smoke, doesn't get any kills. Baguette hiding in the smoke. Maybe might catch someone out here.
Yeah. Oh, Baguette almost randomly spamming through the smoke. They know the T's are here.
Oh my god, Phoenix super close there.
Oh, one gets spotted in the ramp. Now WYVERN should be able to figure out what's happening. Like, they seen by person's mid, they heard the utility, they spotted someone ramp. So an A play is very likely here. Ooh, but 3-3 just running out of connector, getting a jungle kill, getting a guy on default. If I get the side is lost.
Bondon, able to get 3 in return though.
He should not have been able to get that.
Yeah, they have lost the op on the CT side here.
Ooh, but it's peak timing gets timed. That's what we call it. Go right there. But a huge hold from Bondon. Like, his position was known on secret, but 2 T's tried to trade frag on T3, who was running into the side. And they both fall down to Bondon.
Oh.
That didn't see it, but Now, yeah, McDingle getting shut down, and yet MVP
Very
Bandan
nice.
here, just holding on to his life and holding on to the bomb site and stopping Underwater Squad from running him over because T3 was just bulldozing through.
Yeah, this is what we say when it comes to that team play versus the solo players. They were split up for a second, and T3 sees that, takes the advantage, cleans up one, gets another. Fortunately, is stopped before he can get the third. And luckily, they were able to turn it around. As I said, they did grab the op again to give it back to Phoenix. Phoenix is their opper.
This filled window smoke, though. That's gonna be problematic. Is he gonna... Oh, he knows. McDingle knows now. He spotted the smoke way too low. That means the smoke missed.
Kenny.
Oh, this is a nice little boost. Oh,
no,
but he missed
it. That is just very unfortunate. Pingu gets flashed out. There are 4 of them there. Maybe if he wants a nice nade. McDingle does get the kill to Baguette. So Phoenix is left alive, though. He could get
it around this smoke, around pillar. He gets 1 for 1 at least.
Yeah. Nice trade. Bandan is down, and
lurking on the A bomb side, taking down that last CT player that was able to help Phoenix here. Now Phoenix is stuck because he knows there's a play coming from the A bomb side. Oh no!
No, he puts down his gun. Uh-oh. They know where he is. He is on the run. Yeah, maybe can get 1 kill on the way out. Yeah, nice shot out to Ivar.
These T's are gonna run into him.
Clutcher kick, clutcher kick. Looks away. Oh, that's just bad timing.
He's getting timed an awful lot here, but he's still managing to live for now. Oh. Is he actually going for... He might actually want to try and just stick the bomb, but he doesn't have a kit, sadly, so... Otherwise a real chance would have been had. Oh, does he live?
Just needs to stay alive. He needs to stay alive for 1 more second. Okay, good.
Okay, so props to him for staying alive, actually. Like, he came out of kitchen with his knife out. It was kind of questionable, knowing there was an A-side player, but keeping himself alive, jiggling between kitchen and jungle, and keeping this AWP in around. Now he needs to have impact, but yeah. Smart choice by Underwater Squad. There's just 1 AWP alive. They have no economy anyway. Just charge in, take this B-bomb site, and get yourself a free round.
Oh, look at them go. Look at them go. Can he get something? Yeah. No.
No shot.
Oh, Phoenix does get 1, though. T3, nice. Flashing his own teammates. You know, the usual T3.
He just got a kill, but now the T's also know where the AWP is positioned, so they should be able to play around it. Yeah, just smoke him off, molly him off.
Yeah.
So not really looking to hunt. That's a choice they have to make now, because I think they're pretty fine on money, but the city's already, like, trapping them here, trying to get these exit kills.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if they actually manage to get one, because if they get another 1 or maybe 2 guns, that will just clear up their economy a whole lot. Oh.
Okay, Dingle. I mean,
and his second got spotted as well.
Just waiting there, really paying off. Bandan might actually get him on the way out. Oh, Bandan gets him.
Yeah, the bomb
explosion. Yeah, the damage from the bomb explosion gets him low enough, and he lost his game. He lost his op there. I mean, it's a bit silly, but yeah, it works.
Yeah, and Phoenix at the same time at the last second also killing McDingle. So 2 ops now for the CT side, and also a little bit of economy damage to the T side, which is not able to stop them at the moment. But it at least helped them in the utility department, because you can see the T side, they're kind of juggling utility, they're kind of juggling guns. So they're not completely out of the woodworks yet.
Yeah, Baguette has the op now as well as Phoenix. McDaniel did rebuy it, but they are kind of low on funds. If they lose this next one, then McDingle's going to need to ask for a buy from one of his partners.
Yeah,
which
the economy at the moment is very fragile for both teams. So this next round, if you manage to get it, it should help the... Yeah, either side that gets it will probably get a bonus round after that to just take advantage of it. But for now, there does seem to be a tactical pass, so I think it's Underwater Squad, since they just get run down and the CTs are pretty fine in how they're playing at the moment. Let's see if they can abuse this double op setup.
Okay, we see here they're kind of all rushing here towards A site. With 1 flanking, Quad is flanking here.
Yeah.
They are leaving Pingu.
Yeah, they're setting up default A smokes, I think. probably just gonna smoke off CT, smoke off jungle, smoke off stairs. Just take the side and let the CTs retake. And there we go.
I really do want Kenny here to just go for a very deep flank. He is in the middle. Oh god, a lot of fighting. Baguette's just standing next to other... He's standing in the middle of them.
Oh, the random spam. A nice attempt, like, but down throwing like that counter smoke to extend the wall of this T's, but yeah. He shoots once and then just gets spammed down, sadly for Baguette.
Oh. Unfortunately, Kenny misses on T3 and T3 gets it down.
And Wyvern, you should really call off these plays, man. You don't have the funds nor the position to take this side. You should have just with 3 people tried to barge back into B. Can he get a second? Probably not, no.
That was just unfortunate to see.
Yeah, the Wyvern is very eager to go for these 4v3 or 5v3 retakes, and I'm kind of doubting them going in for them. Like, now as well, they lose 2 players really quickly. The bomb site is still smoked off for the big part. And they're just trying to get a 5v3 retake in. Like, I'm not sure.
They aren't playing to their strengths right now. Oh my god, T3 can catch all of them right here. That's 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. They get 1 in return, but it's just Pingu left alive. And I mean, there's not much they can do here. Pingu gets McDingle. But
well,
T3 picks up his op.
Yeah. I mean, T3 just standing in the smoke, hearing all those footsteps, jumps in between them, but all the CTs are way too occupied with shooting his teammate who's still on top mid. So nice spray down for him, some stat padding, some eco frags. Not great for your Eliteify score, but you'll take it for your own KD.
They're just throwing a bunch of nades in here, stopping them from going down the ramp. Or I guess up the ramp.
Finally some aggression from Wyvern like this. Let's see if they're gonna completely retake ramp. Because you can
they
see
are
like,
kind of...
Yeah. And
we do have that... Oh, sorry. You should use it. Continue.
Like that smoke being thrown there, like they haven't done that so far, so they're probably expecting aggressive play here. And now Mythical indeed just re-peeking into Monster. Might have been a small gap in the smoke there, and a good try from Wyvern to go aggressive here and here again, but it's just not working.
Yeah, they're going for too many of these solo plays. Like this is what we were talking about before the matches started.
Yeah, Pingu does have the bomb though, but it's still a 1v3, so if you can manage to clutch it out, props to him. But the T's, and you can already see one is still waiting in T-spawn. They're just gonna group up, go with all 3 guys together, and Pingu is actually trying to.
This is why Negev is the best weapon, because if he has the bomb right there, which means he can just sit there in the corner with a Negev and just melt people.
Yeah, but this plays pretty nice. Like, just leave the bomb alone for now, because if you stay on the bomb, the T's will expect you. And try to get a flank, but he misses the timing, so it's probably not going to do anything for him. He might want to decide to save an AWP if it's somewhere to be found. But it was a nice try nonetheless. If the T's take a little bit longer to stack and group up here, he might get them from behind and get 1 or 2 free kills.
Yeah, I mean, they've fully set up, so I'm not sure what you could do.
But please, Pingu, don't go for this time. Like, just save this AK, take it with you to the next round. You can play a hero AK into the next round, but I don't see you going for this retake, so I hope he stays here.
I think he's just trying to get like an exit frag.
Yeah.
But he might be getting flanked here. Hold on.
No.
Okay, no, they don't suspect him to be back there.
Yeah, the squad might hear him now.
Right. In my defense, I said maybe.
So yeah, Underwater Squad, very nicely going 9-2 up so far. Like, it's their map pick. Yeah, like we said, it might have been a special little prep there from Wyvern, but so far they just kind of simply seem to be getting overrun. It's not really like the Underwater Squad is doing anything special.
Emotional damage. Mental damage.
Yeah, and I think mostly the last round will have done some emotional damage. Like, Wyvern finally deciding to go aggressive and then getting punished on every part they go aggressive.
Oh! No!
That's one.
Oh my god, that was so close to being a disaster. He completely missed the first shot. Luckily, he was able to reset and get T3, but that didn't have to be that reckless.
Now Quad always lurking here. Quad is such a pest to do this, especially if the one Quad is ahead. Like these kills. Now Baguette also get hurt. Oh, Quad is pretty shot though. Gets a trade back. Little bit greedy from Quad there, but you can understand it.
Can you? Okay, gets 2. Not terrible.
Not terrible, but very nicely done. And it's back to a 2v1 against McDingle. So, from WYVERN getting a nice pick here and there. The last just fell apart. Like, can he schieten from short, taking down these connected players? Ooh, awkward smoke. This is gonna bait in a CT to peek. Oh, and he gets it actually. Now he gets away before the CT player can peek back. That should
Does
be
he
a
have the bomb? He has the bomb. Uh-oh.
That should be a free plant. Plant for short. But now it's still the decision. Where does the CT go? Is he going kitchen or is he going short? And with the player going through connector at the moment from the CT side, will probably, yeah, Pingu is trying to get from short there. So he will see the short plant. And in the moment the the T is not short himself, it's gonna be a little bit awkward and hard to guess where he'll be. But yeah, he runs out, has no information, and McDingle just holding an aggressive angle. Instantly takes him down.
That's unfortunate. They almost had it there, but unfortunately that peak was just not the right play.
Yeah, it's hard to bring. You can, like, in a 1v1 there, you have to go with it. You only have 2 rounds, but yeah, McDingle figures out where the CT is. Like, he pushed kitchen for a little bit, saw no one, and then immediately went back to short, because that's almost the only other possibility there. And Pingu, yeah, almost out of time, because he took quite some time getting from his A bomb side towards B. So he was not really able to just safely clear his corners and just take it slow. So with this tactical timeout, you would assume it's ZEPHYR Wyverns. They don't really have a buy, so they're probably discussing, are we just going to keep forcing now to try and get 5 rounds? Or are we going to give away this 11th and then try to get 4 at least, in the hope that they can take it back on the T side?
And they're using this tactical pause to just scream.
I think Wyvern
Get out
overall
all
is
that
like
energy.
Wyvern is the only team really utilizing them. Sometimes we make fun of them, like in my own games, because they lose 1 round and they immediately timeout. But it's never a bad thing. Like, you have 4 of them, just use them. You know, it can never hurt. Also can take some momentum out of your opponent's team. If they're really going a couple rounds in a row, just take 1 or 2 timeouts. Let the game be still for 3 minutes. And just go from there. But yeah. Ooh, nice trade at least.
Yeah, McDingle is down. So this means the Opera isn't down. Baguette unfortunately does fall to T3. And Badan quickly afterwards. This leaves Pingu and Phoenix.
Yeah, but 3 players dying in mid, that's just a green sign for the T's to just take the A-bomb side. Like, no way they still have 2 people here. They go in, they take the bomb side, not even 1 CT here yet. And yeah, it's looking quite lost.
And that's Pingu down. Phoenix at 11.
And that was the Wyvern's bet. Like, buy up now, try to get this 3rd round and try to get 5 in the end. But now, yeah, Phoenix running away with 10 HP. Oh, wait, he hasn't been hurt?
He wasn't spot. Like, how did he not spot T3 there? Oh, he is sandwiched in.
He's very dead. He's very dead. Yeah. No way he's getting out of that.
I think they maybe did hear him and just decide to smoke him out like that.
He managed to be Houdini for 1 turn, but now now the T's are just corralling around him way quicker with 4 people as well, and there's no way he will get out. So yeah, just some small pistol buys, and it's probably gonna be a 12-2 for Underwater Squad, and yeah, it's not looking bright for them. Trying to get this damage control again. Ooh.
Hypothetically, they could 1-tap all of them right here. Phoenix? Nope. Okay, never mind.
It was 1 tap, but it was 1 tap to the chest, and we all know the Deagle. Oh, and smoke though. 2 players still here in this red smoke.
Apparently, Kenny and Baguette still alive. I take that back. It's just Kenny. It is McDingle though, so maybe. Oh, okay. Well, McDingle took a hit. Unfortunately. Not a headshot.
One player go into Palace, like one player got killed from fight, and then the T's already past this ramp smoke, but there's still 2 CTs in them. Going from behind, just shooting on them.
Ninja strats, bro. Ninja strats. Hide in the smoke.
Oh, Phoenix.
Ooh, that could have been a problem. Bot goes down to Baguette. Okay, so they have a chance, right? They have the numbers advantage. They just need to use it properly. Ivar quickly.
That's all the beacons were gone. Like, and the water squad's just exploding. Like, that's 12-2 up. They have the room to do this. Just go out. If there was one player there, there would have been a little bit of resistance. But now, Baguette trying to take some control back in kitchen, but just gets it shut down. The teams are way too far in.
And
yeah, it's falling apart for Wyvern.
Even if they can't get the early lead, they're still not able to do something with it. Phoenix, these shots are not connecting. Whoa, that looked like it should get a kill.
Yeah, no. Nice attempt from Phoenix, but yeah, taking him twice through the wall. I think they're only managing to get him down to 4 HP. Yeah, it's just looking unfortunate. It's looking harsh, man. Like, you can try to talk up a whole lot of stuff about Wyvern, but they're just losing the duels, losing the bomb sites a little bit too quickly. Like, I like Wyvern's aggression, but now again, they get that one pick, and then they try to also aggress on the apps and lose the complete bomb site because they have no one there left over. So, might have been a little bit of the, you know, the recklessness. You kind of have to go for it since you're so far down.
Just gonna, yeah, they're just trying to do whatever they can. Okay, in the middle, T3 getting a nice kill onto Phoenix. Return kill onto Mythical. And another onto Kenny. Okay. I mean, this is like a freaking execution.
Yeah.
At least they did get the bomb down, so that is a bit of cash that they have for the next round.
That's 14 already for the water squad. Like, if they don't get this round, they have to win. They have to win 13 in a row almost.
I mean,
like, I would like to see them try, but man, oh man, is it gonna be hard, especially on the water squad. Just feeling on fire at the moment on their map pick as well. So the CT hold is nothing to scoff at probably.
I've seen comebacks, but I've seen 8-game comebacks at most. Not a. This is maybe a bit out of the ballpark right now with 12.
I mean, we didn't see it on stream, but you know, Vanguard managed to drop like a 14-5 lead against ETT, so it can still be possible, but 14-2 is even deeper into the pockets.
Especially when it opens up with Ivar just melting Baguette. Pingu? I catch someone out here. Luckily, okay. He does crouch down, get a nice kill. But Ivar is flanking here and just spots them through the wall. They know where they are right now.
Oh, but now up for 1v3. He kind of one close already.
He gets a nice angle on the window next to them.
And now the T's are just here with like 2,500 in the bank on each. So it's probably gonna be Deagles and armor. Maybe a scout in here for Phoenix with some armor, but not even. He's just going to go for the util because it's probably more important to if they want to actually take a bomb site. But yeah, there should be a closure for the TT side. Going for a fast BX boost. And now quads. Yeah, this position is so strong for him.
Like freaking Rambo. No, Phoenix not looking. But neither was Quad as Baguette gets him. Domes him.
There's one side player still. If you can manage to spray them down from the entrance. He's in jail at the moment. Smoked himself off.
Okay. With enough bullets, he'll get the job done. Unfortunately, knock, it's McDingle as he gets 2 right out the gate.
Also spots both players, so they know where they are. And now it's going to be cleanup duty. Yeah. And yeah, that's in a water squad, just convincingly taking map 1. Oh, and even some team killing, because why not at this point? Yeah, they're looking to speedrun the series. But next up is gonna be Nuke. So we all know Wyvern did one on Nuke in their default, the regular season match. So let's hope they can manage to put up a bigger fight there. But get also against Unicorn, popping off on that map last time with like 30 frags into, I think it was 24 rounds or something. So yeah, overall, the WYVERN just seemed to outclass Wyvern here. Not really, there was not really a chance for them on Mirage. Like, there were a couple of clutch rounds here and there, like 1-on-1 with Pingu, but next to that,
Literally couple.
yeah,
Literally couple. They only won
yeah.
2 games that entire map, and that was devastating. Is that the biggest loss win difference? I don't know what it's like.
Oh, don't you worry.
Scores?
No, we with Hyper S managed to lose 61. Don't you worry. We we have Wyvern covered.
Okay.
But
Well, Wyvern, at least, yeah, they can be happy. At least they're not the fastest loss in this series. But certainly that was very convincing Underwater Squad. And I do not know how Wyvern can follow up. They seem to work best. They just need to survive the early, push from Underwater Squad and not, completely buckle underneath the entry frags that Underwater Squad makes. And once they do that, they can set up a little bit, and then that. I mean, to be fair, I'm saying this, but that was only one of their wins. The other one was just bum rushing them, guns blazing like a fucking Rambo Call of Duty type shit.
yeah, but this map is. Yeah. Right. And it has to be pretty devastating for Wyvern as well. Like, it's not their map kick, of course, but still getting blown out so hard on your first map. It's gonna be probably feeling kind of powerless here. Just knowing you could have done something, but still looking at these rounds, it doesn't really feel like doing a little bit of small things here and there would have made a difference. And even the change they made, like going for more aggression on mid, going for more aggression in B apps, they just got simply shut down. So if the same thing is gonna happen on Nuke, which is pretty CT's favorite, so I hope they will get some T rounds at the start, but it's gonna be hard for them, man.
Just bum rush him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and especially
Yeah,
like in the water squad, we saw T3 just running into bomb site mostly, just going out of connector now, taking out the jungle player, taking out this player on site, and then get traded by his teammates. And then you can see the stats here, like 131 ADR, like that's so high. KDR 2.6, like headshot percentage is kind of whatever sometimes, because as long as you get the kills in the AR, it's fine. But he has been entering like for 4 people at the same time on the water squad, just running in, taking the bomb site almost by himself sometimes. Sometimes dying in the process, but once you get the bomb site, who cares, you know?
yeah,
Team gain in
and
the end.
certainly like you said, taking bumps, but also taking out massive chunks. I mean, we saw that round 2. It was almost as if the second round 2 happened, game was basically sealed, where you got those 4 kills out of nowhere, just in quick succession, completely shutting down the. I think it was a safe round, or like a soft buy, whatever it's called, from Wyvern, but he was just there waiting for them and completely wiped them out. Going in solo, just playing to his strengths, playing to the strengths of Underwater Squad as these collective of very strong solo players, and kind of like flexing that skill.
Yeah, he got spray down on the T ramp. He got the spray down in mid as well when he jumped down on all these CTs pushing mid. So his stats might have been a little bit pumped up by those. But still, T3 is on fire at the moment. And if we can continue the streak and put Nuke ablaze, we're gonna looking at a very hard match for Wyvern to win. So let's see what's gonna be better, like the Dragons or T3, who's running at them pretty quickly. And with that, we're going for a short little break, and we'll be back with you, I think, about 2 to 3, 4 minutes when the next map is going to be played. And it's going to be Wyvern's map pick in Nuke. See you then.
All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a nice break. Quick drink of water, everything you need to reset and cool down as we go into game 2. This is going to be on Nuke, the map chosen by Underwater Squad, right?
Yes, it's been chosen by Underwater
Yes.
Squad, yes. By ZEPHYR, right? By ZEPHYR, yeah, of course. Wait, I'm confused now as well. Yeah, by ZEPHYR Unicorn. Shoot, now I'm getting in there as well. By ZEPHYR Wyvern. The map they managed to beat Underwater Squad on the regular season. We keep repeating it because it's the last sliver of hope. Because if they're not gonna make a repeat of that performance, and it's gonna be somewhat like Mirage, I think we're gonna be done at like 4:30.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not looking good at the moment.
Yeah, I cleared my schedule here for the day. I mean, it's looking like it's going to be a bit of a wipe. We do see here in chat by Wiz Chadwick says that Nuke is Kenny's map, and we're all sleeping on him. Well, let's see what they can do. Let's see some incredible performances. And Mythic Kyle, did I flip my cam? I have no clue what you're talking about, quite frankly.
But yeah, I mean, you can say it's Kenny Schieters map, but last time it was definitely Baguette Senpai running away with it, like carrying his team solo. So Kenny might do a whole lot, but
he could also do a whole lot of nothing. That's the thing. Like Underwater Squad, they know their way around this map as well. Played pretty well against Dorans. It was close though. Let's see if Wyvern watched that VOD of that game. Let's see if we can get some more incredible jukes. The reverse psychology plant that they got and completely evaded all suspicion. Let's hope that it's much closer. Let's just say that. Let's hope it's much closer than it was last game, because it would be rather embarrassing, to say the least, for it to be a wipe like it was in game 1.
Yeah, and Nuke is also quite a harder map. Like, you actually have to know what you're doing. You kind of have to prep. The positions are way more awkward with how vertical the map is. Like, we always talk about Vertigo being a vertical map. You always hear everyone walk everywhere. But Nuke is kind of arced in the same way, that T's and CT's on top of each other, rotating very quickly, but also you can lose track of players sometimes. Like, T's going into secret when outside is smoked, and you have to keep track of all these players. Where could they potentially be? And then the CTs have to decide, where are we going to send these players, and where are we going to hold our bomb sites? So it's going to be up to Wyvern, I think, because it's their map, so they should be fully prepared. But it's like they won against Underwater Squad before. It was 16-13 on the top of my head. So Underwater Squad does seem to be battling well enough on a Nuke, but we never know how good they're going to be, because it's not their map pick on their own, and I don't think they've ever picked it in the regular season for themselves. So
yeah,
might be a weak point.
I absolutely agree. I do hear that is incredibly difficult to spot out flanks in this map, and it's all going to be about that team play, which is Wyvern's forte. So if they're able to get the good rotations out, good just general team play, hunkering down and not getting caught out by Underwater Squad, they should be in a pretty safe spot.
And that's kind of the thing. Like, we keep saying, like, Wyvern is the team play team, and Underwater Squad should be more like overall more the gunplay team. But for Mirage, they look to be on top of both of them, like, as well in their executes as well as in their holds. Like I said, Wyvern sometimes not even trying to save, just going for 3v5 retakes. I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be the nerves catching up to them, and then now getting this devastating blow, getting this 16 tooth. Then I'll have to see how good Nuke is gonna go. Especially starting on the T side, probably. It's kind of hard sometimes to get through the CT defense.
Yeah, but what if ZEPHYR Wyvern was baiting us this whole time and pretending to play really Terabyte? and now they're gonna completely flip it on us. I'm calling it right now, 16-1 in favor of ZEPHYR Wyvern. I'm kidding, but it's definitely going to be a very interesting game, to say the least, as we go here into the rounds. ZEPHYR Wyvern starting on CT. Just going to double check, is this the correct sides?
No, it's Underwater Squad on the CT side.
There we
Like,
go. Okay, it's now been
Newcrest been
fixed.
famously CT-sided, but with the recent changes, like I think it was almost a year ago now, it started to even out a whole lot more. But it's still the CTs are meant to be going for this.
Oh, we got the dual Berettas on T3. Look at him go. First blood onto Pingu. ZEPHYR gets another kill onto Baguette and runs the fuck away.
WYVERN trying to fake out this fast fence drop into a ramp push. Now, ZEPHYR, he needs one at least here. But he gets just completely overrun.
In fairness, he did get one already. So that's 1-for-1 trade. It's not terrible as Quad is above them right now. Should get a good angle. Gets
Nice
Phoenix.
Oh.
Okay, Wyvern taking the gun round. Now, this time it is really Wyvern taking the gun round, as I had predicted. I'll say I predicted it in the last game.
Yeah, very nice.
Some fancy...
Especially that fake not working out, immediately losing the first player near fence. It's good to see.
Yeah. I mean, T3 bought dual Berettas. I think that's good enough for me.
I mean, the recent buff, like, it's only 100 that it got cheaper, but it still can mean a whole lot because you can get more util with it. But yeah,
He does
now just on some pistols, so we should see WYVERN play it out, play it slow.
Phoenix does have the scout. As he
dirty dink.
He misses.
He has to be careful.
He's at 1 HP. Okay. Kenny, okay, popping off, does get one kill. This is his map. I mean, this is what we're supposed to be looking for. Ivar does get a nice headshot onto Baguette. It is a 4v4 right now, but Phoenix is at 1 HP. Okay, another kill onto Ivar, but he could get caught out here. Woo, that's a nice flick. Headshot onto Dick Dingle as it's a 4v2, but still, Phoenix on that 1 health. You could sneeze on him wrong and he'd just fall over.
T3 again, he could get like a big but yeah, gets checked this time at least, and that's the power from Mech 10 with armor just rushing at you. Even if you have a P250, you still need to tap him like 2 or 3 times.
That's 4 kills for Kenny. That's a 5 kill for Kenny, I think.
Oh, that's a Mech 10 ace even, so that's... One, it's nice to have an ace.
Okay.
Especially for your confidence. And like we got told in chat, it's Kenny's map apparently. But also very good for the economy.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely showing that it is his map.
Like, it's 3k in the bank just off kills there, so... nice to get the economy from the T side rolling already. So if they do manage to lose 1 or 2 rounds, they probably have the steam to keep on going.
They don't appear to have... Claude getting traded. Phoenix goes down, but T3 gets 2 kills. Good angle onto Bondan and Pingu.
Yeah, the Sheriff is back in town. He's just standing here, taking out 2 players. It's always sort of a bonus round for T's, because they still have Mech 10s, which make it harder to fight against helmeted T's players, or CT players. But, you know, still, Baguette trying to salvage this round. Baguette an AK.
Unfortunately misses. Throws out a quick nade. Does get spotted as he goes towards it, but it's just going to stand inside the smoke and probably get lit up right afterwards.
Yeah, trying to retrieve the bomb. The smoke was a little bit awkward because the bomb was slightly outside of the smoke itself, and 1 player saw him go in. So a lot of spam, and then eventually when he gets 1 kill, they know for certain, and they just spam him down.
Yeah. XMP80, I think that's the name of the gun, but a shotgun by T3 and.
Oh, we got another shotgun. Yeah, it's famously used to play on top of it. McVanish would be proud using the XM here. It's a nice gun. It's close quarters. It's almost as deadly as almost every SMG. And yeah, the gun reward when you get kills, it's super high. So to build economy with it, if you get 2 kills, you're already in because you almost repaid your own shotgun.
I mean, this man's on the Sigma grind set getting the income. As we have a very slow start here to the round. No one's fired any shots yet. McDingle has an angle defending the ramp down to B site.
Yeah,
it seems like I've not seen this radar. Are they all outside?
Yeah, no, there's just one player holding outside for now to see if there's any CTs aggressing up there. And for now, they're just going for a slow lobby hold. And they do seem to want to peek ramp here. Get this pick. Ooh, just missed it.
But now McDingle knows he's there.
Yeah, no, and he's gonna swing out.
But doesn't get the kill, so he has to retreat down. Throws out a nade.
Yeah, but with that, the ramp control's completely gone. It's like, that's the pain on Nuke. Now there's a whole lot of things the CTs have to think about. Because the T's can try to go to heaven, they can try to go to B. Or they can return back to this aim bomb site.
We see them here. Baguette's gonna get a rude awakening, or maybe Mythicile. But Mythicile doesn't see him. Just flicks in time to get Baguette and Phoenix, but does go down to the incendiary nade.
And if are sitting in fence, lurking around there, ready to pop out any second. The moment the T's try to approach the bomb site, you can see him going up the ladder now.
Ooh, McDingle is behind them.
Oh, perfect lineup.
Bomb did go down, so they do get a bit of cash from that. And T3 did not get any kills from the shotgun, so he did not make any money on that, but they did win the round anyway, so the economies are fairly even.
Yeah, but the T's are gonna go for a half buy here, so the chance for Underwater Squad to roll ahead is right now. If they manage to get this round without taking any casualties, they do be able to get themselves a slight buffer here.
Hey, Ivar.
5 T's running at Ivar.
Bomb rush.
Oh, they know he's close.
Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. Oh, and Phoenix gets him. T3 is in the corner here, shooting through the door. Gets 2. Gets 3. They're not going towards him. Kenny finally shuts him down after a bit of a killing spree there. Fudd closes the door and sees if he can get around him. Does pick up Pingu. Kenny is left here to defend as he goes down. I mean, that was just kind of silly.
Not sure if I saw it right, but I think Kenny just picked up an AK without bullets there.
Yeah,
so that's very unfortunate for him, but still getting 2 kills there. That keeps the CT economy in check for now.
I did see the animation for a reload there, so
yeah, so
that was a bit shitty.
Either it's a gun without bullets, or that's what we call a Call of Duty reload. Reloading way too early because he was in the middle of the bomb site on top of the bomb. There's no way he should be able to reload there.
Okay, both teams going for a full buy. This determines, at least for T side, if their economy is broken.
Yeah, Phoenix with the AWP, so I assume he's gonna go up on the silo, try to take outside control here. Might throw the smokes outside and cross into secret. But they do have themselves a tactical timeout.
Do we know who called it?
I would assume WYVERN, seeing that they just lost 2 rounds in a row. And now they are finally back on the buy round, so calling a tactical timeout before your half buy with pistols, not really necessary. You might get the round, you might not get it, but once you lose it and you're back on the gun round, now this is the important round for them. So I would assume they're trying to see which areas they're gonna take. And I haven't seen any outside action so far really, except for that one time that Quad got flashed in. So I would like to see them take a little bit more control, especially on outside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just juggling their guns now on the side of Underwater Squad. T3 is just throwing his shit on the floor.
And an HE grenade gets left behind.
Hey, I mean, that's a economic advantage for T side. Smoke. Ooh.
Yeah, doesn't get flashed in
disastrous.
this time. Yeah, he doesn't get flashed in this time, so he gets punished way better now.
They are going in secret, right? That's what it's called?
Yes.
I'm learning. Oh no, Ivar. He's like got a freaking machine gun nest set up. Look at them all rushing him. He gets 2. Pingu does fall to the flames.
The bounce back on the molly makes all the T's run through his incendiary. That makes him get 2 kills.
I think McDingle did spot T's there, just briefly.
Yeah,
T3 see the smoke.
And now the raid boss is here. Like T3 just tucked into this dark position. Gets one, gets the bomb as well. Like that's just randomly the bomb running out. Not sure about that one. Because his teammates are at squeaky single door.
Can you shoot through that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's never going to find out because McDingle killed Phoenix.
Whiffing that first shot, that means the other AWPer is probably holding you down, and then it's a way more awkward angle to fight. Yeah, and that's an easy kill for T3 as well.
Shit. They do have some cash though, so not
they
terrible.
do have some cash now. Like the T's are on full loss, so probably again like a half buy into a full gun round again. But these half buys are not really working so far. They do manage to kill 1 or 2, but you really want to do more with it. Because if you're just going to buy a half buy for 2 kills every time, you're not really accomplishing anything.
Yeah, I don't know how the cash goes out on that. McNeil does get the early kill on to Phoenix. They have the high ground. Claude is still staying outside, maybe catching any stragglers.
Balan squeaking, just sneaking himself into main, gets 1 kill, but gets punished from T3 on the railing. Now Quad aware that there's somebody lurking, and now Baguette, I think he's known. Like, he threw the flash through outside, so he should be here in lobby or outside, one or both, and ZEPHYR picks him up very easily.
Yeah, so you know how you said earlier they get 2 kills on these half buys? Well, they only got 1. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. At this rate, they should probably just be saving. But they do go for a nice full buy.
And now we can see the problem starting to add up, because if you look at this CT economy now, if WYVERN managed to win a round now, they still have to go up against full guns now. Because the CT economy is strong enough at the moment, they make enough reserves. Oh, Phoenix, nice. Phoenix had a question from Quad. I guess that's one of the things about Quad sometimes. He just tries to run through that smoke without any support from his team. He just gets easily punished. Like, if it works, it's nice. Oh, there's a gap.
McDingle misses. Does Baguette catch out Evar? Yes, he does. Okay.
Okay, let's see moves.
Now they just need to not lose this lead. T3 is really low.
Nice kill from
T3 goes
Baguette.
down. McDingle is able to pick off Kenny, going down towards B site.
Phoenix again on 1 HP, by the way.
Not even close, baby.
Yeah, but they do now want CT's position. I'm not sure if they already aware of where the secondary CT player is playing.
They did
Do
hear
they
that
know
window
Kyle's
break, though.
behind his bomb side? Because he's gonna be a thorn in the side if they don't check this.
Tengu going up.
Yeah, they already left Kyle's position, I think. Yeah, they're out of ramp, so Kyle's not gonna be a threat at the moment. Tengu getting the bomb down. And that should be on another squad.
I mean, this is pretty big brain.
Yeah, it's very nice, but I don't see Underwater Squad getting back in here. So they're probably saving. Just take it. You lost this round for now. Keep these guns because they can be very good for your economy. Or just try to go for it. You know, confidence is probably pretty high on the Underwater Squad side. But they're running out of time.
They might be looking for the gun that T3 dropped. It was an op. Okay. Dingle gets punished. And Kyle goes down too.
Yeah. They're not trying to save, trying to get some exit frags. Does get punished in the end, but you know, if you can get those T kills down, you might break down their economy still. But now they're building up some small reserves. They're not there yet. And as you can see, even though the utility is a little bit on the low side in the Underwater Squad, they're still up against the full buy. So
they just need to do it again.
Yeah, exactly. They have to work the magic again. And now Quad again. Look at this man.
Shite. T3, I mean, you see his assists are off the charts, not gonna lie. The only issue is he keeps on flashing his own teammates, the classic T3.
Yeah, like this is like a half flash to pop the flash spot in. It will half blind him. It's not really the worst. So the assist is not really that
I don't
big,
think they got spotted here. Okay, well, I was about to say they didn't get spotted, but then they started shooting at Mythic Kyle. Mythic Kyle does go down, though. As Kenny and, I think Baguette's right behind him, yeah.
Yeah, that's not flank. Should be an easy kill.
A fantastic flank there.
And now Baguette can just hold off here, keep the guy in hell there.
It's down to T3 and McDingle.
It is
Holding
the
the angle.
but there's one.
Ooh.
And T3 on half HP. Just holding onto his gun in CT. Are they gonna hunt for him? That's the question.
I don't think there's a need to. I mean, so he's got 1 gun. He's on $250 gold, $250 right now. Not like he can buy something for his team in the case that he can. There's no real advantage to just killing him.
No, but at this point the T should know he's saving, so in my opinion, they should be able to check T or CT side as well, because keeping this gun into the CT's hands, it can still be a menace, especially if T3 is keeping it. Make CTs now, they're running and they know. And they take him down, very nicely.
Oh no!
Great job by Banana, just hunting him down. The T economy is way up there. If they lost 2 guns, taking down this 1 gun from T3, it's worth it in the end for them.
I mean, that is just devastating. They're not going for a buy. They're just saving.
Yeah, so now it's finally WYVERN who has the momentum.
Bondan has expected Quad to run out through the smoke twice now, so he pre-fires just make sure that in case he's not there again. Oh, Baguette does spot just an elbow, and Mythical does go down.
They should be playing it somewhat slow. Like they now know there are just some USPs here. Just stick together. Don't go too far, so you get shot in your back. There should be a slow execute on the bomb side. Everything's clear. TT outside and on B. And I'm getting the kill as well.
Maybe not. Quad chilling.
And that's good discipline from Madan. Like, you can run in there, try to go greedy for the kill. But he's also completely alone here. So, 3 picks now. One guy. Pingu also holding the lobby push. And this is very cleanly executed from WYVERN now. The moment they saw the USP, they're, like, all the information is there for them. They go for a slow A take. Just throw some utility and then hold the flanks.
Yeah, McDingle's gonna chill on B site as T3 might be looking for something here.
McDingle on the fence, maybe trying to get a knife kill? That would be amazing.
I don't think they're in a position where they can afford to go for a knife kill. I think they just want to win as decisively as possible.
Oh,
no!
Yeah,
McDingle gets hit!
I think he was in the fence.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, he had just USP, he didn't even have armor, so nothing is lost for him. Just his KD going down. But I don't think he's gonna worry about that all too much. But yeah, now I would like to see Quad maybe slow down a little, because, you know, the last 2 gun rounds that they did play, it was Quad getting picked off first without any results to get back for it, so...
Mythical drops down. Fires out, gets Baguette, 2 down, but done. Okay, I mean... That was just really clean.
That was a mess.
They all went inside the hut, is that what it's called?
Yes.
They went inside hut and, yeah, they just held them there and fired at him. Yeah, no.
Kaldi spraying them down. Ivar also with a quick push on the ramp side. Managing to grab the Ts that are not in the small hut. Getting shot down. Getting them from behind. Yeah, that's a clean victory.
Yeah. We see here WYVERN learning from their mistakes, not doing it again.
And it's a nice molly just behind the door, so the CTs can still walk in. It's very elusive. And again, Quad. Now he has a slightly better position, but still, you know, it's greedy.
Oh my god, that was...
It pays off though this time. He gets 2 kills.
Yeah, I think that was pretty great. Well, Baguette, not sure why he doesn't just fire through the door there.
And just like that, it's now 2v3, but that's still very doable for the Ts.
They just need to be a bit quieter here, not make too much noise.
I mean, either be quiet or either be quick, because it's one of both.
Well, they just opened the door, broke a window, and threw a grenade. I don't think quiet is on their agenda. As McDingle gets one done, but Phoenix actually misses the counter shot.
Yeah, now Phoenix. Yeah, they already got circled around. Not sure about that one exactly. 2 people going out of that window trying to half peak ramp. I would rather see them just quick plant there and try to take the retake from the CTs. But you know, that's a decision that's made. Sometimes in the moment, you can think it's the right way. Oh, gun left behind. Quite a waste of money, 3k, but they do have to double offset him now on the one spot side.
Quad? He's gonna go away now. He's gonna back down.
And just trying to hold the secret position here. Hasn't been here all game, so WYVERN might not expect it at this moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's psychology.
Yeah, T3 did a nice flashes of support here on quad. Like T3 has been the carry on Mirage, but mostly now he has been playing a very good supportive role here for quad on the outside position. Just supporting him in his aggression. Hasn't worked out every time, but like last round as well. 2 kills, you can be happy with that as a season.
Ivar is on B site. Just gonna stand there.
Yeah, ramp patrol taken by the T's. And they seem to be going for a quick ramp take.
Can he light them up? Phoenix gets low. Unfortunately dies, and Baguette goes down too.
It's very clean from Ivar. Now they even did this dirty angle on the bomb.
Kenny? He has 9 HP. Maybe time to pop off. But they are completely surrounding him, and the disrespect just finishing off with a pistol. And whatever momentum ZEPHYR WYVERN thought they had there, they have completely lost all of it.
They still have a lot of money though, so it's not like they're out of it yet. They still have 2 rounds to play for. And looking at the money, if they manage to get a bomb down at least this round, they should be able to get a full gun buy in both rounds. Depends on how much they want to give these ops away.
Okay, now they start buying.
Yeah, it's another tactical timeout, probably from WYVERN side again. Like they almost got UNDERWATERSQUAD on the knees, but then UNDERWATERSQUAD managed to stand back up again.
Like an anime protagonist, his theme song starts playing again after he gets knocked down.
Yeah, and WYVERN is going to need a whole lot of theme song at the moment.
Okay.
But if they do manage to get 2 rounds here, like 7 rounds on T side on Nuke, that's not bad at all. So, as long as it doesn't come down to a 10-5, I think WYVERN should be pretty okay and pretty happy so far, all around.
I agree. We have another op out on T3 and McDingle. Phoenix sticking with his op. Just running in to the indoors. He is holding this door. He's going to probably shoot whoever dares open.
And a more passive hold from UNDERWATERSQUAD now. Quad going through the ramp into secret, and T3 just outside holding a passive angle with his op. Oh, and he gets a random
smoke!
Oh, and now Quad here.
No shot. Kenny somehow chokes that. Quad completely looked the opposite direction, but still was able to get Kenny in time. You know, honestly, I think the issue is here Kenny doesn't have Mac 10, right? He buys his Mac 10 again. I mean, we're clearly some.
I just call out T3 being a good support player, and then he just managed to take that one pick, which gives them the information that they're probably running into secret, so Quad can finish them off with like a more passive angle, since Quad has been playing aggressive every round. So probably WYVERN getting somewhat of a false sense of security. Like Quad is not outside; he might be somewhere else.
Baguette is looking in this door. Mythic Kyle just gets him down. And gets another one.
And that's a clean sweep. So yeah, no bomb down. So that means they probably get the guns together. So that's all well and all, but it's not gonna be pretty.
I mean, this is not what you want to be seeing if you're a fan of ZEPHYR WYVERN. This is the last of their funds right now. They are on their last buy. It is the last round as well. Quad gets a nice kill onto T3. Gets traded out by Quad.
Yeah, Quad is playing so aggro outside. And it went wrong a couple of times, but he's been crucial as well. Oh no.
Ooh, bit of...
Can he schiet it though? Nice return. Getting it back to a 2v2. Very doable.
Kenny popping off. Oh. He is easily shut down by Quad. Oh. Okay, Pingu. Acting quickly. Gets the kill onto Quad, but Ivar is always there, even if he isn't. Always expect Ivar to be right behind you, because big chance he is. And that is round 15 going in favor of UNDERWATERSQUAD. And the first half going towards him as we swap sides now.
If you look at the kills, you can see like there's 2 people on the ZEPHYR Wyvern side just struggling. Pingu just now not being able to finish at the kill, so he got shot from behind. And also Phoenix, the main AWPer, not getting things done. So the CT side way more comfortable for an AWPer play on you overall. So that might be good for Phoenix. But yeah, Pingu also kind of needs to step it up. And this is the time to shine
This
here.
might be his shine. Yeah, they're bum rushing him.
Gets mode up, and that's going to be a full retake for the CTs. Just
Oh,
chill out,
I mean,
5
that
and
was
5.
very clean.
Yeah, that's very good. Just smoke off hell. But yeah.
Knock, knock, open up the door. It's the FBI. He just busts it open and shoots Kenny in the face. A little bit of a gunfight there. Mythic Kyle gets Phoenix.
Our counter attack is coming in. Do they notice this person in dark?
The cavalry, Baguette going around, catches Mythic Kyle.
360ing through the air and I hope he doesn't get headshot.
McDingle is in the corner though and does catch Baguette. And will also catch out Pink. Quad got him. Oh. And then
Quad
dies.
into the bomb. But you'll take it at this point. Nice take from the WYVERN taking this pistol. And yeah, that's the momentum that probably WYVERN needed to get back into this map is now on the WYVERN side. So WYVERN probably thinking like we have a long way to go, so not risking anything with some sort of half buy of deagles with no armor. Rush this hut.
McDingle just firing into the wall. Won't catch any. I'd say that, but he catches up again. Alone, but yikes.
So these is the kill falling to a Galil and not to a Mech-10, so that's money-wise it's better, and they do get 1 kill with just USPs, so overall not all that bad, but you know, now is the time to shine for them. They need this round. If they lose this round, it's gonna be just like Mirage. Yeah, it's gonna be another like 10 round comeback they need to accomplish.
Well, hey, I mean, at least it's not gonna be 16-2. Phoenix actually does. Okay, that was really funny. He doesn't see Evar go in through the flashbang, but is able to catch him out afterwards.
That man was wider than the North Pole, man. But he was. I think that was about as blind as you can get from a single play. Does work out in the end though, because the T doesn't look to the rating gladly for him. But yeah, McDingle already here with the sideways control. And Carl also tapping away the CTs. Now Bandana, you need to get the kill here and expect the second person. But yeah, the second swing, you don't expect the second person to be in that same corner. And now it's just Kenny Schieten against 3 people, 1 up on the railings.
The door is open, so...
I mean, the door's open. There's no way for him to check the railings without being exposed to all the sides. And yeah,
yikes.
After a while, P3 is getting impatient, just peeks out. And 13-5 on the board for the WYVERN squad.
I mean, it's a bit of a bad sign when your main AWPer only has 5 kills. So, clearly something's not working on the side of ZEPHYR Wyvern.
Yeah.
They aren't, you know, connecting with the team play that they're usually known for. It's a nice smoke.
And this just seemed like they're simply getting outclassed. Oh.
We've getting down 2, and T3 following him up. I mean, this is just really silly at this point. Von Don's left alive. He's got his 5-7.
He's 2v1 if he manages to grab a gun somewhere on the ground.
They heard him. They know where he is. He is running for his life. I mean, if you look at the radar right now, you can see the T's moving.
Yeah, but all the guns are in lobby, so...
Oh, they're going to catch him. I think they're going to catch him here. Oh, he gets one! Let's get it. Oh! He almost could have gotten... I think he should have just... I don't know what the time was at, but I think he should have just killed one and left, because I think they would have timed out.
They would have gotten the bomb, but yeah. Nice attempt from Bandana. Great effort. An anti in the chat, but just not enough, just a 5-7. If he has a rifle there, he should be able to win that 2v1. But if 5-7 is almost not doable. Now let's see. Wyvern with some counter aggression outside. Bandan here behind this blue box.
Mythical, does he spot them in the smoke? Yes, he does. Does he get spotted now? No, he does not. As he goes
by his head.
Phoenix, you can't be happy with that. Cod did go down though, so it is a 1-for-1 trade as Kenny, lovely angle, throws the nade down. McDingle is forced to run out into Pingu.
So
amazing flank by Pingu.
Yeah, and they got the bomb, so, and they probably assume they got one person down in fence already, so Baguette indeed holding this outside angle, and then the CTs now have to group around this bomb. The problem is the Ts still have 45 seconds, and a lot of time to play with.
Where is the bomb? I can't see.
The bomb just got run down behind a single door into the lobby side from the T's, so it's gonna be hard for them to retake.
Yeah, I mean, do they have the entire rooftops, like, is that Heaven? Is it called Heaven?
Yes.
Yeah, the entirety of Heaven is like they can just set up around there with sights looking down at the bomb.
Going here, but he only has 20 seconds, and Baguette is holed up here. He might look away though, like the last couple of seconds. Yeah,
no, Baguette looking at the ladders.
They do manage to grab the bomb. Not sure how they were able to get that one for free.
They've retaken Heaven. Lucky that Kenny is fast with his reactions. Get the flick onto Ivar. Pingu is left alive here and can get behind.
Has been hurt, so the T knows. And nice trade there from Wyvern. Okay. Well played.
He's able to defuse the tie. Pingu popping off, finally.
Getting 3 kills for himself. But yeah, we're still a long way away from this being a close match. 14-6. Wyvern needs at least 10 if they want to win. And
every step is one step closer.
Exactly. 15-15 is still on the cards, but it's not like we're close yet. But it's CT's on nuke, so it's their map. Some control could have been taken by them. And this WYVERN going here fast. And the CTs are not ready. One already smoking off Heaven. And there should be a bomb plant for in the WYVERN. Very nicely done.
They're just gonna spray bullets and this just make it impossible for CT to recapture this. Kenny?
Kenny is in though. And Pingu and it's 2 players just shit walking out of Heaven.
Okay, this is like a killing bolus. I think the saying is literally shooting fish in a barrel. Well, Heaven is the barrel and inside is the fish. But McDingle is he's a fish with a gun.
But Dan is running him down with the FAMAS, he's run spraying him. But yeah, nice play from them. Just shift walk out of that Heaven smoke. These are not holding it because it's smoked off, and they probably didn't expect them to go through it, especially not with 2 people. So now it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward buy for the T's, but they do seem to be forcing with Galils. And Mythical on just a Deagle, and T3 on just a Deagle. So and the WYVERN's probably like, we have 7-round lead, we should be able to get space here. But now with a nice outside aggression.
Nice throws down some cover smoke, but it is quickly spotted. Does get the kill on Baguette though, as T3. Phoenix has Heaven and does get Ivar. Dingle very low.
Also has vision on the bomb, so the CT should be crawling around now. 15 HP. Getting spammed already through the smoke.
Okay, but this was a... okay. Well, he does get one. Can he get another?
Oh.
Yes, yes he can.
McDingle, sir, calm down. They have families. McDingle, sir, calm down.
Oh my god. The clutch? Hello?
McDingle has no clue where he is. And Pingu should have somewhat of an idea. He also knows where the bomb is, but he, again, left the bomb alone. He's probably going from, like, an outside stroll now.
Yeah, he's going hunting.
Trying to take this T by surprise. And at this point for McDingle and for Pingu, both of them, it's just a guessing game.
Yeah, this
Pingu
is
might play
really
very
silly.
passive. He's trying to look if
Pingu?
he can see the bomb still, and he will know the bomb has been picked up and gets a nice timing on McDingle.
Okay.
Very nice attempt by McDingle, getting 3 of those kills on only 17 HP.
Yeah, that was
Should not
really
have happened.
scary there for a second.
And especially hurtful for WYVERN, like, that's again a big blow to the money. Like losing 3 people with Kevlar and with guns. And now they're just a little bit small, a little bit tiny on their utility equipment. Just a Molotov, just a nade and a smoke on Banana. But Underwater Squad on pistols should be fine for them. As long as they don't lose 2 people now.
Alright. We have Mythical getting tagged a bit. As the smoke clears, he unfortunately doesn't get the kill onto Kenny. Those nerfs really showing off. As T3 goes down to Phoenix, holding the high ground position.
Yeah. The outside players should probably take his way down. Baguette gets 1. Seconds get spotted, and now that should be over for them.
Alright.
Still, it's still legal, so always be careful. Like, a deagle can be a nasty thing sometimes.
Yeah.
And they just whiffing, but they do know there's 2 people outside on red.
This is really surprising, though. I mean, the funds that the economy damage is really massive. Kenny, like here, he can't really afford to die. So, Baldon getting the last 2 kills. But yeah, Kenny luckily did not die, so he has the money available to buy some nades and stuff.
Yeah, good cleanup, but now we're starting to see the game get going. 49, now it's actually very doable for them. Like on 14-6, you start to question, like, is this actually doable? But now WYVERN with some pretty convincing rounds so far. Like that 1v4 from McDingle is scary. But oh, nice aggression.
Getting them straight out of the gate. Pingu gets caught. Pingu barely escaping with 20 HP.
Like a complete pincer movement. They're not even attempting to go to the monoboard. It's just 3 people through lobby, 2 through ramp. And just completely pins the T's that are there. And the T's might run to another bomb site then, but then it's a 5v3 on another bomb site.
Literally hired SWAT as their coach this game.
And that can be dangerous against a team like WYVERN. Like, they're not really aggressive all of the time, everywhere. But then that one round they do go aggressive completely, like this round, you never expect it from them.
Mythical in the corner does spot out Pingu, who's still alive somehow.
He is low, so I would like to see him switch with a person who's a little bit healthier there in the HUD position.
Oh, Phoenix decided to be that person and promptly dies. As Baguette cleans up the toes 2 kills, and that was the buy round.
And now we start believing. This is 14-10 now. Might want to see Underwater Squad call a timeout for the first time this series. Because it's not working for them these last 4 or 5 rounds. It's probably not a half buy. So that should probably be a pretty good sweep from ZEPHYR WYVERN. It's going to be a fast hit play again.
Oh, Kenny is outside. He is behind these blue boxes, so he doesn't get spotted out by Kyle.
There's an awkward gap in the smoke, which might spot him if he's not careful.
No.
But he's out already. Like,
Ooh,
no
just
players hurt
barely.
outside. Yeah, no players hurt outside. It's good enough info for now. Like, the T's might go outside still later on. Like, T3 lining up some utility for an A take here. And they're probably gonna try and explode onto this A-bomb site.
Okay. Kenny.
Molly's gonna land on the hut here. So that it gives the T's at least one angle less to worry about.
The moment they look through this door, they're just going to get gunned down as Kenny takes out 2. Will he get the 3rd? No, T3 recognizing his team needs some assistance. They are going to surround Baguette and Kenny.
Blind steps.
Nice one tap on Phoenix in Heaven as Badan is behind them. Does spot up McDingle. They are planting behind the... What is this? Mythical? Okay. Goes down. Pingu was at heaven the whole time. You fool.
Bingo now. I think it's now already 2 times in a row that he just clutches around in the end from heaven. Like
Yeah,
he's an
we're
angel
seeing
coming from above for Wyvern at the moment, because he's been picking it up on the CT side. Like he was on top, on the bottom of the scoreboard, but now he just he lined out up with his teammates at the moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, is KDA in those in the previous or KAD as it's shown in first half was 5 kills, and he's shot up to 14 this frame. Is Phoenix? Nice opening frag on squad. McDingle does follow up with a kill onto Kenny, but Bandan cleans up Mythic Kyle as he just wildly fires into the smoke.
And again, very good aggression from Wyvern, and now they're just slowing down. Now reset is 4v3. You're at the advantage. Ivar is in Phoenix.
Phoenix, look at that flick.
That's a nice kill, and it gives them a lot of control. Now they got rid of that last pesky player who's on side.
The door frame. The pesky
Just get
door
back
frame.
through it. And this wall to his left of Phoenix is wall bangable, so you can give it a shot if he wants to. Like, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but 18 is doable.
They're getting surrounded. McDingle is on A site. He does not have the C4. C3 has a C4, so... Okay, they've shown up to A site. They know what's happening. They're coming up through heaven, but no one's taking a look at heaven. It's just... ignited.
Nice
I don't... Is that a
go
smoke?
through the wall to give the CTs a nice position to go out of heaven and peek into the bomb site, and also
That's really cool.
them to be mollied. One though, gets the kill, and now the CTs are out. Yeah, very good retake. Just burned down in the end, Phoenix, but you know, job's done. Nice shot from him, spots the player, and that gives some peace to the players in heaven.
I think that makes for a really great single frame of this getting scoped and then seeing a Molotov going right at your face.
Yeah, you look at the streak on the CT side, like Wyvern picking it up, and now they finally force Underwater Squad to take a tactical timeout here. It's finally their turn to be on the back heel and be like, guys, what's happening? It went so well for us. How are we not getting through these guys?
Did just win, was it 6 games in a row? 7 rounds in a row. So that's not that's not something to scoff at. That is 2 entire like saving and buy rounds.
Yeah, like in Water Squad at 14-6, you're like, we're fine, we're ahead, we're gonna finish this out just like we did on Mirage. Then they lose 3, and then you're like, maybe you want to call a timeout now. They still are like, nah, it's fine. And now they're starting to feel it, because they still need a round to at least confirm themselves in overtime. But if they don't manage to get 1 round, they just simply lose. Like 16-14 is very doable at the moment, and a very realistic opportunity for Wyvern to achieve.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. This is what we wanted to see.
And they are being very aggressive, which I really like. Like, Wyvern has been really aggressive in these lobby pushes. They do need to be careful that they won't get locked down and countered, but they do be taking the game in their own hands at least.
Phoenix.
Not waiting for Underwater Squad to push them into something.
Phoenix might get caught here.
Oh, just not.
He's not looking behind the wall.
Some people outside.
He's looking the opposite direction. He's gonna get shot in the back of the head.
Oh, that's a whiff.
No, well, he moved away. Okay, misses the flex.
But there are 3 people already in secret. As you can see on the radar, they're just lurking in, and I don't think there's anyone on the B bomb site at the moment. There might be a player in ramp. That's about it. If anyone... Oh no, that whiff by Pingu.
Does find Pingu. Okay, Kenny going down the ladder. Does catch out Ivar. Mid-air shot. Nice.
Can he get a nice support on Phoenix, who misses his half shot first. But like I said, like B side is open. So at least a bomb plant for Underwater Squad. And a 4v4 retake up for the CTs. They have kits, they have a lot of U2 still. Let's see if they manage to pull this one out of. Two people's going in from secret, and they're gonna be contested right now by T3, who's on the stairs position. Gets stepped down,
get caught,
gets stepped down as well.
Ooh, Mythic Kyle was in the vent and gets two quick kills. Quad gets a third. Phoenix is left alive at 20 HP. It's a 1v1 between him and Mythic Kyle. Who gets killed first? The defusal starts, but he doesn't spot him! Oh my god, that was really close.
Way too close for comfort. Also gets away with the AWP, and now at least Underwater Squad can be a little bit of sigh of relief for themselves. They at least confirmed overtime for themselves.
That was ridiculously close.
Yeah, it was a chaotic round, but in the end, they take it, and now it might not be beautiful, it might be a little bit ugly, but as an Underwater Squad, you take it. Losing 7 rounds in a row, you're happy with every round you're gonna get now.
Okay, Quad does get tagged by a nade. That's brought on. He does get Mythic Kyle in the dome. Actually, no, Kenny gets that.
Kenny gets it again, but this time it's gonna get covered from McDingle, so he at least trades back. So back to a 4v4. But the utility on the T side is already looking somewhat diminished. They only have 2 smokes remaining. So either they throw them for an outside taking
Pingu, nice angle onto Ivar.
Or they just lose Ivar. They're gonna dry peek this outside. Can be very dangerous, but at least 33 gets through. Gets there with full HP. And now again, now it's the pooling game. Like, where are these Ts? How are they spread out? Because Quad is still here, and the other T is still on the back on T lobby, going outside now to back up his teammates. And ooh, T3. Are you gonna
get spotted out here? Yeah, Phoenix. Unfortunately goes down, and Baguette goes too, not expecting them to be right there at the gates. It's just Pingu left alive, and he's on the wrong side.
Yeah, he should be hurt, so Quad already in heaven. Bombs planted, and it is looking rough for Pingu here.
Yeah,
he can try, but
the end.
You can see he first has to get to Quad, and then he has to go through 2 people who are still in the side, knowing he will come from heaven.
I mean, we've seen Pingu clutch out rounds.
And that's just
that is not the way to clutch it, though, as that's Underwater Squad taking that 2 games.
Yeah, you know, it might be a 16-12 now, but there was a real chance for WYVERN to come back here. Very nicely done by them. In the end, you know, it's not getting them there, but a good effort nonetheless for them.
I mean, yeah, they did a good job, certainly. I mean, that was a really impressive sort of comeback, but it fell apart for them at the very, very end, unfortunately. And yeah, you can't feel good being especially Pingu there. Unfortunately, unable to clutch it out at the very, very end. Probably not feeling great. He didn't have the best performance. No, actually, he did. He cleaned up his performance in the second round. Phoenix didn't have a great performance. I think at the end, he had like a KAD of like 6 or 7, like 7 kills in that entire game. So yeah, you can't feel super great there, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, they were outskilled in the early game and outclassed in the late game.
Yeah, and that eliminates WYVERN for contesting their own first place spot from last season. So they're not able to defend their own title, but they are still do get a chance tomorrow to play against the loser of Vanguard and against ETT in the third place decider match. So they're not completely done for this weekend, but let's hope they have a better game tomorrow, because it wasn't looking like most of the players had their A game today. And with that, I think we're gonna offer a little break. Oh, we're not really going into a break yet, because I thought we were going for the interviews, but the interviews are still being set up at the moment, so it's going to take a little bit longer.
Just letting the players cool down a bit.
Looking at tomorrow's match, it's going to be Vanguard or ETT, and it's not like those matches are very easy either. Like, Underwater Squad is a very strong team and should be like the top 1 contender and the favorite to win this whole damn thing, but like Vanguard is looking really solid, always very aggressive, people with extremely good aim. And ETT has like an overall good all-around team. Not really one thing they particularly excel at, but it's not
almost
like
exactly like ZEPHYR WYVERN.
It's not really like they can you can run them over. So it's gonna be interesting to see which of those teams are gonna meet WYVERN tomorrow, and let's hope they can bring their A game tomorrow and make a better match of it.
All right.
Yeah, and with that, indeed, go for Benjamin.
Yeah, we're just going to go to a quick break real quick as we get the interviews set up and prepared. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned as we're going to hear what these players think.
Switching, ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our interviews. We have here Pingu, Shui. Hey, nice to see you, man. That was a bit rough, but you guys did fight for as long as you can and held on pretty strong. Especially you had some amazing turnaround between rounds, at least in game two. Round two, you really brought the pain back and jumped up like 9-10 kills. So that was pretty well done. Besides that, that was a bit unfortunate. How do you guys feel, especially after game one, going into game two? What did you guys like think?
Yeah.
Because you changed something, that was for sure.
Yeah. So actually, Mirage was a gamble pick. Overpass didn't go too well against, I think, HyperS. We didn't have much time to practice it, so we said, fuck it, let's gamble. We banned Overpass, and then we picked... no, we floated Mirage for them to pick it. It was a gamble, it didn't go well. I mean, we practiced really, really hard the last 2 days on it. Didn't work out. That was it. Nothing to say.
It happens.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about it. You guys are known to be a little bit of an overpass team. Having seen that you haven't played Mirage in DCCS yet, like how much was your preparation for it? You do say you did prep for it. Where did it go wrong for you on Mirage? Because it kind of seemed like a slaughter at one point.
Yeah. I don't really know because I was playing B, but I felt like A and mid were weak. Also, our comms weren't the best. So and then I couldn't find any solutions because I'm still not used to call on Mirage. So we couldn't find a solution in time.
Well, that's
That
then your
does
gamble
seem-
pick, so it's not the worst to lose it in that state of mind. How are you going into map 2? Because Nuke is your pick,
Mhm.
and on the first half, it went somewhat alright, like 5 rounds, not really what you want as a T side, but you managed to take it back on the CT side. What happened for you guys to like make this almost very big comeback, like 7 rounds in a row?
Yeah. After the Mirage game, we reset the mental completely, so that was great. And then, going into Nuke, I mean, T side, I would say it was okay. T side, I think we did like 10-5. But yeah, City side were quite comfortable on Nuke, so yeah, it was just a normal City side, I would say.
It really did show you guys did fantastic on the CT side. Unfortunately, the lead that that Underwater Squad made during your T side did allow them to win that. But hey, we were cheering for you. People were cheering for you in chat, excited for the complete turnaround that you guys showed, and that was really impressive to see. So hey, congrats.
Thank you.
And looking at your regular season match, you did win against Underwater Squad on Nuke. What
Yeah.
did you think was the difference between that match and this match now? Was it like more you guys not playing your A game, or did you also notice like Underwater Squad maybe learning from the mistakes on Nuke last time and getting better at it?
I think they made less mistakes on their city side. So yeah, that was it. I think we were a bit more lucky that previous game than this game.
Okay. Well, and then looking forward to tomorrow, because you're not done yet with DCCS this weekend. The match of Vanguard against ETT is going to be played at 8 o'clock. Who do you prefer to play of these two, and who do you think is going to face you?
So between ETT and Vanguard, I think ETT are the favorites. So yeah, I'm expecting Vanguard in the third place decider, but you never know.
And how do you feel going up against Vanguard? Because last season you smacked them 2-0 in the final. That was not even a close game.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the same this time?
I think so. This year, this split, we have a wider map pool. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. Yeah.
Well, that's at least good to hear. Today, not all that lucky for you guys. Sadly, you are out of defending your own title this season, but we'll see more of you tomorrow. And good luck on your match against either Vanguard or DT. And see you tomorrow. Good luck.
See
you, man.
Thank you.
No worries.
And with that, we're going for another 1-2 minute break before we return with a interview with T3, who's the winner on the Underwater Squad side. Be right back.
Transition live.
Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have our interview here with T3 from Underwater Squad. How you doing, man? You guys just had a exciting win.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
Exciting for sure. Pretty good. Of course, I felt very comfortable after Mirage. They didn't ban it. To be honest, I thought they would think we would pick Vertigo, so they would ban that instead of Mirage or Mirage itself. So I could pick Overpass. So I heavily prepared for Overpass, and then they banned it, and they kind of got me. But Mirage, I don't know. I feel like it's hard if you don't play a map for a while to start playing it. So we just destroyed them, and then Nuke was very close. A couple close rounds at the end, but luckily we managed to close it out. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Wilco.
Yeah, especially on Mirage, like you were on fire mostly. It was just you were kind of just running in. To be honest, it was not really like you were doing anything special as a person, as an individual, or as a team. But like, what made it that you managed to play so good on Mirage? Because of course, it's not a map Wyvern has played, but still, it looked way too dominant.
I mean, of course, we play. Well, not a lot of Mirage. Mirage is just in the middle of our map pool somewhere. But if your team or your opponent doesn't play it, then I think you go in with a like extra confidence. Like I'm better at this map. They're not going to be good. And normally I would entry the same way on mid anyway, and then just die after one kill. And this times I had rounds where I got 2, 3, 4. And I don't know. I agree with Shue when he said earlier that it might be really hard to adjust if you're newly playing a map. And I tried to not play into the prep too much. We have a couple set strats that we didn't really do, I think. I think we just went like out and killed people. But I don't know, yeah.
I mean, as long as it works.
I'm happy. Yeah, if it works. But I mean, of course, there's thought behind it and everything. Who does what? But instead of doing a set strat, you just try to see what you can get.
You still have a system behind it, but
yeah. It's not noob stomping, but yeah, you get what I mean. With all due respect, of course.
How did you feel, Mirage, second round, where you got 4 kills right off the bat? How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I think they nade a deep ramp. So the first thing I called to my team is they're buying because they threw a nade. So I assume they're buying. And then I just hear 4 people ramp, and I know I have a really good off angle there that no one's going to look at me right away. And I have a good low when they have USPs. And I think I got a bit overzealous at the end there. But luckily, my Gillo didn't drop. And I only got a 4K, which I was pretty happy with. But it was going to happen either way. As in, we were going to win the round if they were going to rush ramp. I think the bomb was somewhere at the other side of the map. Even if I got 1 kill, it would have been fine. But it's a nice confidence boost for yourself, of course.
Yeah. Certainly, you can't be mad at that for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was already joking about you getting some eco round spray downs.
I heard it. I heard my stats were padded or something.
Like we got nice stats at the end of the match. I was like, okay, sure, it's nice stats. Not sure about his leadify rating because eco facts are not that important there. But
did you see it, the leadify rating, or no?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. So
I think the Dingo got double my leadify rating.
But I do already see Kyle in chat saying he's higher than you, so you can figure that out with him.
Okay, I would be very surprised with this. What was it? 3 kills, I think, and then
But then going from Mirage to Nuke, again, you have a very clean start. Going on CT, always preferably on Nuke, get a 10-5. But then after a while, you really do start losing, and they even force you to take your first timeout.
Yeah,
which I was glad to see. Like, you're actually on the ropes now. What went through your team's minds at that moment? Because what was not working for you?
Normally, especially against ETT, the map before we played on Nuke, we felt like we got a lot of not free outside control, but Cal could really do his thing outside and get down secrets, so we could force some rotations. But Dan and Milan held it together well outside, and it was hard to figure out where they were playing early. Because at first I thought they were going to play 2 outside heavy, and then of course 2A, and then Shue would be alone on ramp.
Yeah.
And then I think we tried to capitalize on that one round, and then Bester was there all of a sudden, and 2 people died to an off. So maybe it was unlucky, maybe we got outplayed, I don't know, but it felt like we weren't getting any control at all. And then I think, what did we decide even? Maybe just to go outside with more people and try to fully trade them out. Which,
more gun.
Yeah, more people. But yeah, a couple of close rounds didn't go our way, so it was a time to calm everyone down and discuss what was happening across the map for everyone and see what we could do about it. And I don't know if it paid off right after, but
not immediately, but after a while you started getting through. Yeah,
exactly.
You got the 2 games that you guys needed to win. But very close nonetheless, and I hope it was a bit humbling that you guys didn't totally, completely ego stomp them.
I mean, we lost the map to them before. It was 1-1, so
Yeah.
How much ego can I have going into a nuke which I haven't beaten them on yet? So.
I'm saying after the first game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. But then I don't know. You just know that it's going to be a different game on map 2, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's well done. Congratulations, and you move on to the grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're
We're gonna have a match
famously
next
known
year.
as the 2 times DCCS winner already in Discord, flexing that all over to everyone all the time. How do you expect your own chance to be a 3rd-time DCS winner?
Ooh, it's going to be interesting. I thought ETT was really strong this season. Everyone improved a lot, and then they dropped a couple maps here and there. I was kind of surprised. And VG is, I think, the same as ever. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I'll be watching.
Just Vanguard things.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows Vanguard. Everyone knows how Vanguard plays. It's hard to stop. We lost the map to them. So I don't know. I'm not too worried, but of course I'll do my prep later tonight and tomorrow.
Who do you think you will face?
I would agree with you. I think we'll face ETT. I would prefer Vanguard though, personally.
And why is that exactly?
I think ETT can have a couple of tricks up their sleeve, which I'm not maybe ready for. And with VG, you know what you're getting and you know how to beat it. And, yeah, I mean, they're good. They play to their strengths, but you know what's coming. And
You also know their weaknesses.
exactly.
Wow.
I didn't want to say it, but
I've never
fill that
seen
in
these
for
teams
you.
play, so I'm truly excited for the match tonight, which is for everyone in chat at 8 o'clock. We have the next game to decide who else goes to the grand finals and then who goes into the 3rd place. Both of which will be played tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you very much, T3.
no problem. Thank you.
And
good luck on your 3rd title tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Right.
And with that, guys, we're gonna lock this one up. We'll be seeing you again in about 3 hours for indeed the match against Vanguard and ETT. They're gonna square off against each other. Should be a very exciting match. I'm not exactly sure where it's gonna go. You can probably see it go either way, but we'll have to wait and find out for that one. And the winner of that one is indeed gonna fight this Underwater squad that seemed pretty on fire today. And the loser of that will move on to fight WYVERN for the points to get 3rd place. You know, it's not what you want, but still it's fight for the title. Get on the scoreboard there for yourself.
Yeah. So that's going to be pretty exciting to see. Once again, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and make sure to have a nice dinner and leave some room for some popcorn, because I feel like it's going to be very exciting the next round. How my colleague and the other players were talking about it. Let's go. It's going to be very exciting. So thank you all for watching, and have a nice night.
Have a nice night.